Sandra Vitale.
The Auburn Tigers and the Florida State Seminoles will battle for the BCS national title coming up just 16 days away. Auburn and Florida State have been scoring points look pretty easy this season. And for the Tigers, the offensive success has come from players being unselfish. From 3 wins last year to a 12-1 and a spot in the BCS title game, and all season long the Tigers have been viewed as an underdog, and they will be viewed that way one more time this season. Fullback Jay Prosch says the team is willing to do whatever it needs to get a win, which is why the Tigers are where they are.
I think that's what it takes to have a successful offense. You know, you have to have guys that love each other and are willing to sacrifice for each other, and just unselfish players. And that's what we have. I think, you know, we built that bond in the offseason through everything we've been through and what we've been through last year, and we really come together.
Alabama is still out to prove it's one of the best teams in the country. The Crimson Tide continue preparations for Oklahoma in the Sugar Bowl, so don't expect a letdown in the Sugar Bowl on January 2nd. Obviously, the Tide had title hopes just a few weeks ago, but the Sugar Bowl gives the Tide a chance to show where they should be at the end of the season. Bama will hold practices until Monday before breaking for the holidays. So far, so good at practice for the Tide. Nick Saban talks about what he needs to do from here on out.
You know, in some cases we need to build on the good habits that we have, and in other cases we need to change habits so that, you know, we can do those things. But, you know, finishing plays, finishing blocks, you know, finishing tackles, you know, that's probably the number one word that we're out there coaching fundamentals on.
After coming off last night's road win against the Mississippi Surge, the Columbus Cottonmouths returned home to host the Surge, and we're in the first period. And of course, it wouldn't be hockey without a little bit of fighting. That was Bill Baker and Dan Bremner each getting 2 minutes for roughing. Columbus falls tonight 3-2, the final. And today at CSU, the 36th annual Hardaway Wrestling Invitational Finals took place. You're looking at Hardaway Hawk Christopher Massenberg right there in the white and red. This senior heavyweight won first place after beating both number 1 and 3 seeds. Chris is also a varsity football defensive end who has been invited to play in the North versus South underclassmen football game in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And that's all I get sports. Roslyn.